SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they have. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team in wins.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Akers, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Thompson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thompson. Down man over the middle, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on first down with Akers. Look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate
Touchdown! Chris Herndon. 31 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
5-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
For the running back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Miles Sanders. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Is a turnover.
So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember...
And he loses the football the 2nd time. Eagles have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Rams.
So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Eagles.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
And out now come the Eagles. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Completion here to Claypool. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that'll set them back 5. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. Right back to Sanders on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
22-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A shotgun give to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been pretty effective so far. Solid numbers yardage-wise. But the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. But you talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high and tight to the body, and let him go back to it.
Well, still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this returnable for Reagor. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? A throw to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Rodgers pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And then open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Man open, it's It's Cup. He's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Thompson. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw is Thompson. Throwing on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Taylor.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Ball carrier.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Sanders.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well in that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2.
Another run with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
That ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On the ground, it's Akers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Thompson on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Number 26, Mike.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Miles Sanders now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Sanders on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The pass.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here at the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Rams
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Thompson. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Thompson throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowman. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you're hanging on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So now the Eagles down 24-14. 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
A loss of 12 yards.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.